Hi, I'm Dr. Brian, and here are some common mistakes that can lead to major eye discomforts. First, if you wear contact lenses and put them in your mouth to wet them, and then put them back in your eye, you have a high risk of severe corneal ulcers. Instead, use your eye drops. Secondly, if you pick eye boogers, which is mucus, out of your eyes with your fingers, you have a high risk of getting pink eye. Instead, use a Q-tip or a tissue. Third, if you or your teenage daughter share eye makeup, that can get eye infections from contaminated makeup. Replace it every 30 days.
And welcome back. We all take our eyesight for granted, and even our eye health. Well, with me is leading eye surgeon Dr. Brian Boxer Wachler. What are some of the things we should look out for if we're noticing having symptoms in our vision?
Well, I brought some information to help illustrate these conditions that we should all take a peek at.
All right.
So the first is...
There we go. Now go ahead.
Well, this is showing a very advanced case of glaucoma where the peripheral vision starts to really just fade out.
In my training, we were taught that sometimes like an acute glaucoma episode is when you see halos around lights at night, things like that. And eye pain also?
Exactly, with acute glaucoma.
Okay. Now next, I guess we've got age-related macular degeneration. Let's take a look at that.
And that's a good example. It's almost the opposite of glaucoma because here you can see the very center of the vision is distorted and affected, whereas the periphery is okay.
So when they say macular degeneration, the macula is the center of the vision.
That's right.
Focus area.
That's right.
And lastly here, let's see what we've got. That is retinitis pigmentosa.
Yeah, and this is a disease not very common compared to glaucoma or age-related macular degeneration, but it does affect the peripheral vision in, as you can see, very distorted ways, and eventually in end stages can lead to complete blindness.
Now, I imagine the most common presentation for most people is no symptoms at all.
Exactly. These conditions, they don't have any pain. Most people don't even notice them in the beginning. So the best way to treat these conditions is to go get that annual eye exam by your eye care professional.
And finally, I guess we're going to try to dispel a myth or two. Give me a myth we can dispel that people have out there.
Well, I remember growing up, and I think most people can relate to that, reading in the dark is bad for your eyes. And
you guys, people are chuckling. You all remember that?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. It's still getting passed down, probably, parents, moms, dads to their kids right now. But the reality is 100% myth, not bad for your eyes at all.
On the other hand, here we are living in Southern California. We walk around without paying much attention to the sun. I imagine that's a much more serious issue.
Absolutely, because people think being outside, it's great to be outside, and they don't think about wearing sunglasses to protect their eyes. And actually, parents don't even think about it for their kids as well. So very important. I brought a pair of sunglasses here that have this wraparound design to help block out more sun, because a lot of excessive sun damage can cause problems like chronic redness in the eyes or yellow spots in the eyes that can affect people's self-esteem.
Is it important these be polarized, the lenses?
Well, polarization actually helps cut down on glare, but the key is the 100% UV protection in these lenses. That's the key.
Interesting. And then finally, I understand you have an issue with us watching television and computers up close.
Right. So a big myth also is parents telling their kids, don't sit so close to the TV. That's bad for your eyes. But again, the reality is that that's not bad for your eyes, but that's a symptom of potentially being nearsighted or having myopia. So if someone's children are sitting close to the TV...
Get their eyes checked.
Get their eyes checked because they might need glasses at that point.
Very interesting. All right, for more eye care tips and myths, check out our website. Thank you, Dr. Brian. Thank you for what you did for Brian. I really appreciate it.
It's a real pleasure.
Really, it is life-changing, truly. We will be right back. Stay with us. We want to leave all of you with some final takeaways on maintaining your kids' visions. And Brianna is here now to help me out with this, of course, so let me start. First, if your kids are having problems in school with grades or suffering from headaches when reading and studying, don't ignore their symptoms. Get them checked. They may need glasses.
Next, kids need to eat enough vegetables, spinach, kale, carrots, and bell peppers. They all contain the antioxidants healthy eyes crave.
I'm just thinking, but I need a fill-in host. I know who I'm going to. So finally, remember the rule of 5s. Children should have an eye exam at the age of 5, 10, and 15. Thank you all for watching today. We'll see you next time on Life Changers.